Hi everyone, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a love reading for the sign of Virgo. So this is for all the single Virgos. So if this is your sun, moon, rising sign, or Venus sign, this is your reading. And just remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And just a reminder, you can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. The link is in the description below. And there you can go ahead and sign up for the newsletter. It's at the bottom of every single page. It'll let you know about the upcoming courses and my itinerary as I travel and do speaking engagements and readings in person. So definitely sign up for that if that's something you're interested in. You can also go to my website and book a personal reading with me now. You can also do a missing person consultation. And don't forget, I have a 16-week manifestation masterclass coming out. The launch date is June 1st. If that's something you're interested in, definitely sign up for the newsletter. If you don't know, I'm actually an entrepreneur. I am involved in business and I love it, but I'm a master manifester, not just in business, but also in relationships and other aspects of my life. So I'm going to teach you how to become a master manifester if that's something you're interested in, whether it's a special person or a specific person, place, thing, business that you're interested in, definitely sign up for that class. Also, if you don't know, I do private lessons. This is all going to be under the Learning Center on my website. Excuse me. And I do one-on-one tarot, manifestation, and raising your vibration. I also have a section called Alison's Picks, which are my affiliate links. Skin Like Butter, Rogers Hood Apothecary. Definitely check it out. And I just interviewed Kim Rogers, the founder of Rogers Hood Apothecary, a couple of weeks ago. Definitely watch that video. It's not the best topic. A lot of people are uncomfortable with it, but oh my God, if you have a warm body, you need to see that video. It's about parasite cleanses. It's about mold cleanse. It's about lymphatic cleanse and fulvic soap. Definitely check it out. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I've asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards. All right, Virgo. And just for transparency, I am also a Virgo. So here we go. What does the universe want to tell the single Virgos today? We have 5 of Wands. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the Empress. We have the King of Pentacles. If you've been following me, you know when I pull this card, it's like winning the lottery. This is the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and all 4 aces. Every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with every deck. And for me, that is the card to get. And Virgos, you just got it. 9 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. For your opportunity, we've got the 2 of Swords. For your challenge, we've got the Page of Swords. Okay, so let's look around the room here. So we only have one major arcana, which is the Empress. Not a bad one to have. That's your idealized life. Oh my God, how beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and let me move these cards around. All right, so let's look at the recent past. And again, this is about love if you're single and looking for love. So in the recent past, this is the card of strife. This is the card of drama. So maybe there's been a lot of drama in these relationships that you've had, or they've ended in drama, or maybe just to find someone has been drama. So that is something in the recent past, and we'll get some clarifiers in a minute. Your present energy is talking about your magic can't be touched. This is talking about everything you have is inside you to self-actualize and to go and find love. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter, but everything you have is inside you. You don't need anything. She's got a protective circle around her, like a bubble. That's telling me that, you know, maybe you've put up some boundaries, some type of protective, almost like that invisible wall, like you've got your bubble, your space around you. And you're maybe for some of you, you're not letting people get too close to you, or you have a limit that's coming in. And that's not a bad thing, but that's something that maybe somebody else can feel too, that, you know, maybe it takes time to get close to the Virgo, right? You know, it's about trust. And, you know, the Virgo, I'm a Virgo, like I said, this is about coming out of the shell. So coming down off the mountain, this is that wise old soul. There's a lot of alone time. And that's part of what this card is also showing. You see how she's alone? So it's also about taking action. So there might be something where everything is inside you, but it's about you taking action. So maybe going to a meetup group, maybe going to a party, even if you don't feel like it, but trying to be in a positive mood. Maybe you hem and haw, and then you finally go, and then you have a really good time once you're there. Or if you don't, then you leave, right? But you're making the effort and you're getting yourself out there because it's a numbers game. For you to meet someone of quality, you have to get out there. You have to get out of hermit mode. So then in your near future, we've got this beautiful Empress card. This is your idealized life, very loving, very nurturing, open, abundant, prosperous, grounded, stable, secure, a lot different than your recent past with all this strife and drama. So I feel like there's a transition. Maybe there was a growing period that you had to go through. And again, it could very well be that it was the way out of a previous relationship. You know, a lot of things are putting pressure on relationships right now. You know, whether it's going to be the economy or just a lot of different things. A lot of tempers are going. I don't watch the news, but I can feel it, especially I'm on Facebook. Yeah, I know, but I'm on Facebook because I have friends all over the world, and that's where they're at, is on Facebook. So, and I like it. Okay, here we go. Let's get some clarifiers. Strength card. The Four of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so when we're looking at your present energy, we're looking at your energy. This is your recent past energy. So this is that card of strife and drama. A lot of stuff going on around you. You used your strength and courage to walk away from that. You wanted this. This is telling me that you wanted this card of celebration, of marriage. You don't want drama. Here's the Four. Well, here's the Five. You want this. You want this gateway open. You want freedom. So maybe you were in a relationship where you didn't feel free. Maybe you felt stuck, or maybe being single, you don't feel free, right? Maybe you feel trapped and you want someone that you can go out and do things with, and that's going to bring you more freedom. You know, you want that beautiful couple. You want that reciprocation. This is also like 1111. This gateway is wide open for you. This is you, though, using your strength and courage. So if you were in that kind of situation, it just tells me that, you know, you left it, or you didn't want that, and you're using your strength and courage to move past it, to go on to something else. Because when we get into your present energy with this Nine of Wands, really, this is you stepping into your power. Everything you have is inside you, whether you're going to put this protective bubble around you, and maybe that's to prevent that strife and that mayhem or drama from coming in. And you're going to self-actualize. And it's being clarified by the Nine of Swords and this Page of Wands. Well, this is talking about a never-ending nightmare. So you've got two nines here. Nine of Wands, which is about taking action. And then the Nine of Swords, it's these thoughts, words, ideas. So this tells me that maybe you're over-processing something in your head. It's that kind of anxiety, guilt, shame, anything like that that might keep you up at night. So you could be replaying some of that drama and strife. You could be playing things in your head, this what if, because you don't want any more drama and strife, and you're looking for red flags now as you move forward. But you are over processing something in your head. And then we've got the Page of Wands, and he's telling you, take that first step. Just put yourself out there. Don't think about it. Just go ahead and take action, because when you do, you really step into your power. Oh, Virgo, I love this for you. All right, that's your present energy. Now we go ahead and we're going to look at your near future. We've got this Empress, and this Empress is being clarified by the Two of Cups and the Five of Swords. This is so beautiful. So this is your idealized life. This is what you want, that loving, nurturing, abundant, prosperous, open-hearted, just everything is lush and beautiful, and it's your idealized life. And look at this. It's being clarified by the Two of Cups and the Five of Swords. This is you meeting someone. Now, it's not the Lover's card, but it's the Two of Cups. So you're meeting someone that's a contender for a relationship in your near future. This tells me that you're really stepping into your power. You know what you want. She's all four queens put together, by the way, that divine feminine energy. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. And by having that beautiful idealized life, you're able to attract someone that is on the same vibrational level as you. They're looking for the same thing. You'll be able to spot them. You use your discernment, right? Maybe you meet 10 people, but one of them is going to resonate. And maybe there's a couple actually that resonate. Because when we start changing our vibration, you're attracting that same kind of energy to you. So even if it's not a romantic relationship, maybe you're also attracting other friends that are in that vibration too. It could be that you're having a lot of life-changing moments in addition to this, because this could be friendship, this could be love, this could be you having a truce with yourself. Maybe it's you having a truce with yourself and you're not over-processing your thoughts for some of you, right? Maybe that's part of this stage, and then you're able to then quell those thoughts and then start really attracting love into your life. But it's not just love, it's love of the right person that you're looking for, right? And then we've got this 5 of Swords. This is talking about you overcoming some obstacles, because I think some obstacles will definitely be there. This could be you creating the obstacles. This could be other people around you creating obstacles. It could be a carryover from there being this type of strife and drama that was going on. And maybe now, instead of that actually being action of drama, now maybe it's more verbal drama. Maybe, some hurtful things get said, or maybe you just have to overcome some obstacles that way. Wow. So that is your current energy. That's your recent past, present, and near future about love. Now let's go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. Well, how beautiful is this? The King of Pentacles, the lottery card, with the Hermit, which is us, Virgo energy, and all 4 aces. Then we have the 9 of Cups along with the 3 of Cups. These are manifestation cards, both of them. Spirit is saying manifest. I can tell you just by holding these cards up. Spirit is saying you need to manifest in your best life. So it's not just the partner, it's how you envision what you want that partner and what you want your life to be with that partner. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. This King of Pentacles has everything that he needs. He's worked really hard to get to this position. You see, he's very jolly, he's very happy, he's prosperous, he's abundant, right? He has a lot of resources. And he has his friend here, the Hermit. He's had a lot of dark nights of the soul. He has gone within for enlightenment. Now, he loves the Hermit because the Hermit has the enlightenment, which is what he has. This is representing the enlightenment, to be able to realize what you have, to know its worth and value, to be able to know your own worth and value in a relationship. Like, what do you bring to the relationship? If you don't know, take a moment to write it down in a notebook. You don't have to show anybody, but you need to know your own worth and value. Some people don't, because that's not a normal question people walk around asking. It's something that you really have to step back and take a look at. Maybe you need to say, and then what does this person bring to the relationship? So maybe you're manifesting, so maybe you're going to write it down what the kind of person is that you want. Or you meet someone, and then when you get to know them a little bit, maybe you write down, well, what do they bring to the table? Are they checking off all the boxes? And if they're not, then maybe they make a good friend, not for dating. And then, you need to start making some decisions so that way you don't get locked in. Because I feel like you're looking for this idealized person, and it's definitely coming. And I mean idealized in a realistic manner. It's someone that you're able to manifest in. That's what this card's representing. And then all 4 aces. So we have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. This Ace of Swords is telling me you're going to have a breakthrough in clarity. You will be able to see, using your discernment, the person that's going to present in front of you. They will come correct, and you're going to see it. Then we also have the Ace of Cups. Well, there's the Ace of Love. It's a new opportunity in love. It's a connection to source. It's in your intuition, your emotions. That tells me that you have a new beginning in love coming. Maybe you use your intuition, I hope you do, to be able to feel into it. Is this the right person? Am I happy in this relationship? How is it going? To do a check-in. Because all aces are new beginnings, and they're gifts and blessings from the universe. So that's the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Then we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is literally Out with the old, in with the new. So out with that drama and strife, in with this new, abundant, prosperous relationship of the Empress, right? Really bringing you what it is that you're looking for in a relationship. Very loving, very nurturing, very loving. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all going to come down to love and respect and truth and, trusting each other and all of the good stuff. And so that is going to be part of that. It's also a passionate new beginning, that spark, right? You need to have that spark. If that spark is not there in a love relationship, it's probably not going to work for most people. There's a certain type of person that really is not looking for that. Even if it's companionship, you still need to have that spark, that attraction, whether it's going to be intellectual or physical or both. You need to have a spark, right? To know that it's that pizzazz of love. So that is going to be the Ace of Wands. Then the final ace is the Ace of Pentacles, which is the ace for this king. So this is going to be a golden opportunity in love. Somebody is literally going to present to you. It could be at the grocery store, someone bumping into you. It could be a car accident. You exchange numbers and you just happen to have something come. I mean, you never know, right? It could be the meetup group, a singles club. It could be a running club. It could be an investment club. Do something that you love and meet someone that has a shared interest, right? Whatever it is for you. These are just examples, but put yourself out there. This is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Then we have the Nine of Cups. This is the wishing card. Get it clear in your mind what it is that you're looking for. Whether you're a male or female, what is it that you're looking for in a mate? Start manifesting. I'm telling you, take my class. If you don't know how to manifest or if things aren't coming through for you, take that class because we'll tweak it, or take a one-on-one lesson if you already know how to manifest but things aren't working out, and we can tweak it and make it so that it does work out for you. This is you having the wishing card. This is you really manifesting your perfect mate in what it is that you're looking for right here, right now, at this moment in time. This is about you being practical, realistic, and using your imagination to create this person that you're looking for. Write it down on paper to see what it is you're looking for. Sleep on it, wake up, read it again. Do you want to add, subtract, move anything around? Really start working that and you'll see what happens. Then we have the last card here. This is literally the card of manifestation. This is the Three of Wands. The 2 is you clarifying your intention, which is what I've just said for you to do. The 3 is now you throwing it out to the universe and letting it bring it back to you. This is the card of manifestation. She's using candle magic. These are candles that are put on walnut shells and sent down river. This is what's coming in for you. You start manifesting it in. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. This is great. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Page of Swords, the Sun card, the most positive card in the deck, the King of Cups, and the Empress twice. All right, I got to show you this. The Empress is here twice on my thing. So main card in your near future, and this is a clarifier on the guidance and advice from Spirit. Empress is here twice. So Spirit is saying, if you didn't hear me the first time, I want to make sure you hear me again. And they are literally right next to each other, one above, one below. As above, so below. I mean, it's like a reflection. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. King of Pentacles, Hermit, all 4 aces. This is us. In a way, you can say we've shown up in a position of strength and power in our own reading, but I want that literal Hermit card to come out if I'm going to say that. But that is a sign that good things are coming for the Hermit. And it's being clarified by this Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. He literally is rushing in. He wants to build a relationship. That tells me, with all these new beginnings with these aces, that you're definitely going to have something appear, somebody appear for you to be able to start a relationship. He rushes in. He can rush right out, though. But this is about building that type of relationship. This could be building a search up for yourself to put yourself out there before you even meet that person, depending on what stage you're at in looking for love. Then we have this Eight of Pentacles. This is about you paying attention to details, Virgo. This is about you really doing a lot of meticulous work. So you're doing the groundwork, right? You're out there checking things out, paying attention, you know, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go there. You're looking at the people that show up, and you're just putting yourself out there. You're just doing all the groundwork right now. Then we've got this Nine of Cups, and it's being clarified by the Page of Swords and the Sun card. Well, this is you again doing your groundwork. He's asking all the questions because he wants to get as many answers as he can. He's like a detective. So maybe you're searching out different singles groups, meetup clubs. You're searching out different running clubs. Do they have people that are in your age group? Do they have people that are single? Is it, you know, I mean, you're like asking all these funny details, funny, not so funny, but you're trying to gain more information to see what it is that you want. You're also asking yourself these questions. What am I looking for? You know, especially if you've had like a lot of patterns of drama, you also have to change yourself so that you're not going for the same pattern again to keep repeating that. Can you break a pattern? Yeah, absolutely. You need to be disciplined to be able to do it, which Virgo is disciplined. So, but you can absolutely break those patterns. And that's what you're doing here. You're doing the groundwork. This is the most positive card in the deck. You are definitely following your heart. You're following your passion. And this is going to bring you a lot of success. You're literally going for the light. This tells me that you're leaving drama behind and you're going for something different. For some of you, maybe you avoid drama anyways, but whatever it is, you're definitely going towards the light, towards the positivity. You're very enthusiastic about this, following your inner child. This is going back to this beautiful sense of love. And I think that's something that is coming in for a lot of you. If you've really experienced love before, you know that feeling and you want it again. It's going to be something different, different person, different relationship, different time in your life. But if you've experienced love before, you definitely want it again. I think this is a really good time for people to get together and to make friends and to also find people that you want to date. I think it's an excellent time because I think a lot of people are searching for that. And I think a lot of people are, they're moving away from toxicity. A lot of people, not everybody, maybe 20% of the population, they are just flat out toxic and they're not going to change. That's who they are, right? There's light and shadow everywhere. But I think a lot of people are moving towards the light and they want certain things and they're not going to settle. So I feel like this is part of what's coming in for you, Virgo. Then we get into the last card for the guidance and advice from Spirit, which is the Three of Wands. This is the manifestation card. You're calling it in. You're sending it out to the universe. And look what's coming back. Oh my God, the King of Love, the King of Cups, and the Empress, who's all about love. So love is coming back. You are literally throwing it out to the universe, what you're looking to attract, and here it comes. We have the King of Cups. So this is the beautiful divine masculine in love, emotions. His emotions run deep. He's also the most intuitive of all the kings. So he's going to be able to make his decisions and his judgments based on not just his intellect, but also using his heart and his intuition. So this really tells me if you're looking for someone that's looking for love, he's right here, the King of Cups, the King of Love. The Empress, well, here's the Queen. Basically, like I said, all four queens put together. So this is also your idealized life. This is that abundance, that prosperity, being very grounded, stable, secure. This is not having to work really hard. It's very easy for you at this stage. You've worked really hard to get here, and now things start to come easy. That's telling me that I think your idealized life, so a relationship can come easy right now. It's you attracting love. It's attracting, you know, whether you're male or female, you're attracting that energy of the card, which is love. And that's a card of also structure. It's also looking out. So it's not just someone that loves themselves. They're able to actually look outside of themselves. That's important. So it's not necessarily, it's not a narcissist is what I'm saying. It's that it's someone that has the ability to love themselves and love the people around them. I mean, they might already have kids depending on how old you are. Maybe this is like a second marriage, third marriage type person. And that's not a cut, okay? Sometimes as we get older, things happen. Someone passes away, there was a divorce, they got married too early, whatever it is. But this could be that this person, maybe they have kids, maybe they have a big love for their kids, and so they're able to not just love themselves, they're able to love their children, and they're able to, you know, have that type of luxury to love everything else around them, because that is a luxury, because a lot of people were shut down and now they're opening up their hearts. And I think that it allows you to just draw more love and abundance to you. So that's something coming in. Wow, Virgo, that's the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now let's look at your opportunity and your challenge in love. So your opportunity in love is to know yourself. Isn't that interesting? I was saying to ask those questions. So get to know yourself. What are you looking for in a relationship? Before you go further on your path, you see he's walking and this magic mirror presented itself. He can't go under it or around it. He needs to confront himself before he goes further on his life path. I'm dyslexic today. So this is really talking about you know thyself. So we're talking about this in love. For people that are single looking for love, what do you want in a relationship? What makes you happy? What do you not want? Because maybe you had that drama and that strife and you never want to go back to it. You know, so ask yourself these questions. What are you looking for? What are your must-haves? You know, what are your deal breakers? You know, what is it that you're looking for in a relationship? And again, what do you bring to the relationship? You can't dump everything on the other person. It's a mutual give and take. Even if you have defined roles, you still want to know what is your worth and value and what is the worth and value of the other person. Know thyself. That's your opportunity. The challenge is the Page of Swords, who's here twice, by the way. Same card, different deck. Remember, asking a lot of questions like a detective. Well, here it's that she is spending a lot of time thinking about what it is that she wants. Now, this is in the challenge position. Is the challenge impossible? Absolutely not. The challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it. But when you can achieve that, the reward outweighs everything, right? So this just says spend that time thinking about it in your head, which is not hard for Virgo, but it is in your challenge position. So there might be an obstacle blocking you right now. That could be just something as simple as you don't have time, or you're not sure what to ask. And now it's just you getting the ball rolling and starting to ask those questions. All right, let's get some clarifiers. We've got the High Priestess and the Seven of Cups. We have the Justice card and the Chariot. Wow, look at these cards that came in at the end. So we have the Know Thyself card for your opportunity. And it's being clarified by the High Priestess and the Seven of Cups. Wow. Can it get any clearer? So know thyself. Use your intuition. Really be open and receptive. Maybe go to bed at night and think about what it is that you want and let your subconscious mind kind of let it process overnight. Think about it, you know, and see what resonates, see what percolates up, see what your dreams are. But be open to receive. Use your intuition. I think you know what it is that you want, what you don't want. I really do believe putting it on paper helps. Because you can put stuff down, you can cross it out, you can write, add, subtract, you can do all kinds of stuff, and it will give you some insight into yourself and what it is that you actually want. So use your intuition for that. And I feel like you're going to have a lot of choices, good and bad. You might not have clarity on some issues, but that's what this exercise is for. It's for you to get clear. Remember, know thyself. Get that clarity on what it is that you want, what it is that you want to bring in. Clarity on knowing yourself, because self-knowledge is some of the hardest knowledge to gain. Sometimes people have a hard time seeing themselves and their actions. They think it's one thing when really it might be slightly different and interpreted differently, but they don't see it in that moment. And then when they step back, they go, oh my God, I see that now. I didn't realize I did that. But in the moment, they're acting the way they want to act. So just take a look at that. Know thyself. That is your opportunity. So your challenge is this Page of Swords, really getting down to business and finding those answers out. And it's being clarified by two beautiful cards for this, the Justice card and the Chariot. This tells me that you're really calling in a balanced relationship to stand in your truth. They have to accept you for who you are. You know right from wrong. You know, like cause and effect. And now you're bringing in a relationship that's going to be very, very balanced and fair and just. I mean, how beautiful is that? Plus, we've got the Chariot. This is victory and success. When you do this inner work, you're going to have victory and success in a relationship, in a loving relationship, right? Because that's what you want to call in. He knows how to tap into his intuition. So both of these cards, this is in the opportunity, and here's the challenge. They both use their intuition as guidance. So really tap into that inner intuition and listen to it and let it sit with it. Let it resonate. Because this victory and success, he's coming forward. This is Julius Caesar riding into Rome. He knows when to turn left, right, speed up, slow down. And everything is behind him. He's just going towards your future. This is your challenge, and that's how you get out of it. You just start going. You be your Virgo self. You're looking for justice. You're looking for what is right. You've gone within to look for answers, and now you're shining out your illumination, your enlightenment. Oh my God, Virgo, I love this. So this is what I have for you for today for the love reading for all the Virgos that are single and looking for love. I think it's a really powerful reading, and I'm excited to see what happens. And if you want to go further on this and you'd like to get a personal reading, definitely go ahead and go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and you can go ahead and book that reading. Don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. It's at the bottom of every page. Check out my interviews and my latest one with Kim Rogers Hood from Rogers Hood Apothecary, where we talk about those cleanses. And if you don't know, I go live twice a week, Tuesday and Thursdays. Tuesday, it's Tarot Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I answer your question. And then on Thursdays, we've switched it to the morning. So it's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the morning. I love it. Everyone loves it in the crowd, so we're having a good time. If you can, participate in the chat. It's a lot of fun. If you've never seen an episode, go watch a previous episode to get an idea what it's like. It is by donation. People submit their questions in advance through PayPal or Venmo, or they do it live, PayPal, Venmo, and Super Chat. That's up to you. Definitely go ahead and check it out. I know the one at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're getting a lot of the Europeans because it's a good time for them. So it's a lot of fun. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.